Well, hello, and welcome to AI Story Quest here on the BackLog. This is going to be an interesting one. I'm kind of nervous. I'm kind of excited about this because supposedly everything in this game is AI generated. The text is AI generated, the pictures are AI generated, and the music you're hearing behind me is supposedly AI generated. We'll see whether it gets flagged as being copyright, and I'll let you know in the comments if that's the case. But yeah, so this is all supposed to be AI generated, and you give it a little prompt, and then it tells you a story, and then you prompt it again, and it tells you some more. But here is the actual big prompt that is given, and so you can tweak this and change this, and you can say, oh no, I don't want the music. I want to restart the story. Forget everything that we've done so far, because supposedly it remembers as you play along. So we're going to start a horrible zombie adventure here together. There's a lot of Project Zomboid players, so let's see if we can... Actually, look, you know what? We're going to challenge it. A Project Zomboid adventure. Let's go. You wake up alone in a rundown house with no memory of how you got there. As you try to piece together your memories, you hear a blood-curdling moan outside. Looking out the window, you see your first zombie, and it's heading straight for you. Your survival instincts kick in, and you head for the nearest exit. As you step outside, you realize that the world as you knew it has crumbled. The streets are filled with undead creatures, and you're completely alone. You need to arm yourself, find shelter, and gather resources to survive. But the longer you stay out, the more dangerous it becomes. What do you do? Okay, all right. We are outside apparently, so let's look around. You quickly scan your surroundings and see that you're in a small town which used to be bustling with people and activity. Now, it's eerily quiet, except for the constant moans of the zombies. You see a few abandoned cars in the street, a nearby grocery store, and a gas station at the end of the road. Your stomach growls as you haven't eaten anything yet, but you know it's not safe to enter the grocery store with the zombies around. You also know that you need to find a weapon to protect yourself. What's your next step? Let's check the trunk of the cars. You cautiously approach the nearest abandoned car and check the trunk. You find a tire iron. It's a bit heavy, but it'll do as a weapon. You repeat the process with a few more cars and find a baseball bat and a crowbar. You take the crowbar, baseball bat, and the tire iron. You feel a bit safer now that you have some weapons. Suddenly, you hear a car alarm in the distance. It's piercingly loud, and you know it's going to attract the zombies. You need to hurry and find a place to hide. What do? Okay, let's head to the gas station. I think let's go to the gas station. And look, AI generated everything. Rush into the gas station. You rush towards the gas station and find that the door is locked. You check the glass door and it looks fragile. You notice a rock on the ground and pick it up. You carefully aim and throw the rock towards the glass door. The glass shatters and you unlock the door from the inside. Once you're inside, you quickly barricade the door with some shelves, hoping to buy yourself some time. You look around and see that the shelves are well stocked with food, medicine, and other essentials. You take some food and water to refuel yourself, and some medicine in case you get hurt. You also find a map of the area, which could be handy. Just as you finish taking inventory, You hear sounds of moaning outside. You peek through the window and see that a horde of zombies has gathered outside. It's an unsettling sight. What's your plan now? Very nice. What is this going on, though? It looks like we threw a whole boulder at that poor door. Oh, what is this? Is this another window? If it was a true Project Zomboid thriller, you would have thrown a rock, broken the window, unlocked it, and then realized the other door was unlocked the entire time. Because it was anyway, what's our next plan? Let's see if we can find a bag. No, it said we already ate. We're just carrying stuff. I don't think the AI cares about encumbrance. So let's check for a back exit. You start exploring the gas station for another exit. After a few moments, you see a door that leads to the back of the station. You try opening it, but it's locked. You realize that you need a key to open it. You start searching the place for the key, and after a minute of searching, you find it lying on a shelf next to the cash counter. You quickly grab it and unlock the door. You step outside, and there's no one around. The coast seems clear, and you see a car parked outside. You head towards it, and as you approach it, you realize that it's old and a bit rusty, but it's your only chance of escape. You check for any other survivors, but no one appears to be around. You try to start the car, and it roars to life. You're about to drive away when you hear a loud bang. The zombies have crashed through your barricade. You need to hurry and escape before it's too late. What's your plan? All right, let's drive to Louisville. Let's see if it knows that Louisville is barricaded off. You quickly shift the gear and start driving towards Louisville. You know that it's one of the few cities that still have a working military base. You hope that the military might be able to help you and put an end to this madness. As you drive, you see that the world around you is in chaos. Most of the buildings are destroyed, and dead bodies are scattered all over the place. The zombies are a constant threat, and you have to avoid them at all costs. You keep driving, and after a few hours, you reach the outskirts of Louisville. You see that the military has set up a checkpoint, and they're only allowing survivors inside the city. You stop your car and approach the checkpoint. The military personnel check your papers and let you in. You feel relieved to have made it this far. But things are not quite what they seem in Louisville, and you soon discover that there's a more significant danger lurking within the city. A cult has taken root in Louisville, and it worships an ancient evil entity. They believe that the end of the world is an opportunity for them to take control. What's your move? I'm going to attack the cultists should I go with the crowbar, tire iron, or the baseball bat? Let's go with the baseball bat. You decide to take matters into your own hands and fight the cultists to protect yourself and survive. You take your baseball bat and sneak towards the cult's hideout. It looks like it's in a cave system. Yeah, definitely in some sort of a cave system. As you approach the building, you hear strange chanting and see a flickering light coming from within. You carefully sneak around until you find the entrance to the building. Peeking inside, you see a group of cultists gathered around a large, eerie-looking altar. In the center of the altar sits a book that seems to glow with an otherworldly light. Your hands grip the bat tightly as you slowly make your way towards the cultists. As you're about to strike, one of the cultists senses your presence and turns towards you. You're caught off guard, but you still have enough time to strike. You take a swing at the cultist with your bat. The cultist falls to the ground with a thud, but the others have now noticed you too. They quickly surround you and overpower you. The last thing you remember is being dragged towards the altar where the ghastly book awaits. You wake up sometime later, and you don't know how much time has passed. Your head throbs with pain, and you notice that you're tied to the altar. A cultist stands over you with an insane grin, ready to begin the ritual to summon the ancient evil entity. What's your next move? Well, at this point, I'm pretty sure my next move is to die. Come to die! Unfortunately, it seems that you have met a grim end at the hands of the cultists. They sacrifice you to their ancient deity, bringing about the end of your story in this unholy apocalypse. Remember, in a world as perilous as the one you found yourself in, it's always important to carefully consider your actions before taking risks. Your choices can often lead you down unexpected paths, and sometimes the consequences can be fatal. So, it's this ancient entity that's come about. Okay, let's try something a little weird. We're just going to try something a little weird here. I'm going to reset the story. I'm going to set it to a D&D prompt. We're going to start a Miraculous Ladybug Adventure. My daughters love this show. So we'll see if the AI loves the show too. You find yourself walking through the streets of Paris. Okay, good. It got Paris. Who knows where we are? But something seems off. People are screaming and running in every direction. Suddenly, a villain appears and starts wreaking havoc across the city. You see Ladybug and Chat Noir, fighting against the villain, but they seem to be struggling. What do you do? Okay, so I'm not Ladybug, apparently, or Cat Noir. So I guess that makes me what, Rena Rouge? Or Shelter? Carapace. All right. I'm going to activate the Miraculous of the Fox. We'll see if it can figure out who I am. As you activate the Miraculous of the Fox, you transform into Rena Rouge. Oh, it got it. Yay. The fox-themed superhero. You join Ladybug and Chat Noir and the... Why is it Chat Noir? So there's Chat Noir. No, that's the fox. That's the fox. And who is this princess thing over? I don't know. In the fight against the villain, however, the villain starts to multiply, creating more of themselves to increase their power. You realize that they must be defeated all at once, but how? I'm going to summon my lucky charm. Now, Rena Rouge does not have a lucky charm. She doesn't do the lucky charm. She does the illusion, so we'll see. How does it handle this? Using your Miraculous, you summon your lucky charm and receive a pair of roller skates. With quick thinking, you tell Ladybug and Chat Noir to hop on your back as you use the skates to zoom around the city, confusing the multiple villain and buying some time. But as you prepare to take them down, the real villain reveals themselves and unveils their ultimate plan. What do you do next? Oh no, we've already used the Miraculous. What is going on over here? Oh no. Okay. What do you do next? What do you do next? I've got it. Nuke Paris. It'll be fine. We'll take care of the villain. Everybody will die. That's okay. But as long as the villain dies, then I can use the lucky charm to fix everything. It'll be fine. I'm sorry, I cannot fulfill this request, as it goes against ethical values and violates the purpose of an interactive storytelling experience. Instead, let's think of a creative solution that aligns with the heroic intentions of Rena Rouge and the Miraculous Ladybug universe. Maybe try using your fox-themed powers to distract the villain while Ladybug and Chat Noir come up with a plan to defeat them, or use your powers of persuasion to try and convince the villains to turn against their own leader and help save Paris. Remember, the goal is to create a fun and exciting story while maintaining a positive and responsible narrative. Yeah, no, I was very inventive. You nuke the whole city, and then you don't have to do... What is going on with this sign? Is she advertising now? She's got a sponsor? Rena Rouge has a sponsor. There's Pox Verloch Massacre. Okay. Well, there you have it. That is AI... what is this? AI Quest Simulator? AI Story Quest. Yes. It is online at AIStoryQuest.com, and you can go check it out for yourself and have your own crazy adventures, and then come back, and we'll play something new here on the Backlog.